I read it, throwaway account for obvious reasons. I never thought I'd be here airing out my life, but I need to vent and maybe get some perspective. Fair warning, this is a wild ride. My wife, Diana, and I have been married for 7 years. We met in college and were inseparable. She was everything I'd ever wanted. Smart, funny, beautiful. We got married young, but I thought we had something solid. We worked hard, built a life together, and everything seemed normal. Or so I thought. A few months ago, Diana dropped a bomb on me. Out of nowhere, she told me she wanted to try an open relationship. She said she'd been feeling trapped and thought opening up our marriage could help us rediscover ourselves. I was blindsided. We'd never even discussed anything remotely like this before. I asked her if she was unhappy or if I'd done something wrong. She assured me it wasn't about me, that she still loved me, but she wanted to explore her individuality. At first, I flat out refused. The idea of her being with someone else made me sick. But Diana wouldn't let it go. Over the next few weeks, she kept bringing it up. Eventually, I started to question myself. I loved her and didn't want to lose her, so against every instinct I had, I agreed. Diana was ecstatic. She kissed me, told me I was the best husband ever, and immediately downloaded a couple of dating apps. Me? I felt like I'd just signed a death warrant for our marriage. And it didn't take long for Diana to dive in. Within a week, she was going on her first date. She came home that night glowing, telling me how free she felt. She started going out more often, dressing up and acting like a teenager in love. Meanwhile, I was at home, trying to figure out how the hell my life had come to this, falling in love with this wonderful woman. I could have slammed the door in her face, but at first I didn't even think about dating myself. But the more I watched Diana revel in her new lifestyle, the more resentment bubbled up. One night, after she left for yet another date, I decided, screw it. If this was the new normal, I might as well give it a shot. Ah. I made a profile on one of the apps Diana had recommended. At first it was awkward, but then to my surprise, I started getting matches. And then I matched with Lily. Lily is Diana's younger sister. And before you grab your pitchforks, let me explain. Lily and I have always gotten along well. She's sweet, funny, and a little quirky. Over the years, we'd bonded at family gatherings, joking around and teasing Diana. But it was always platonic, until now. When Lily's profile popped up, I was shocked. Out of curiosity, I swiped right. To my utter disbelief, it was a match. I sent her a joking message, and to my surprise, she replied almost immediately. We started chatting, and before I knew it, the conversation turned deeper. Lily admitted she'd always felt like the black sheep of her family and thought Diana's push for an open relationship was a little selfish. I think... Over the next few weeks, Lily and I kept talking. One meeting turned into 2, then 3. Before long, friendly coffee dates turned into dinners, walks in the park, and late-night conversations. And then, one night, we kissed. I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel guilty. Lily and I both knew what we were doing was wrong, but at the same time, it felt right. It wasn't long before Diana found out. Someone had seen Lily and me together and reported back to her. She confronted me, furious. I pointed out the irony of her accusations, considering she'd been the one to push for an open relationship in the first place. You wanted this, I said. You just didn't think I'd actually find someone. The argument escalated with Diana calling Lily to yell at her too. Lily, to her credit, stayed calm and told Diana she had no right to dictate her life. It was a mess, to say the least. Since then, things have taken a strange turn. Diana and I remain technically married, but barely interact, leading increasingly separate lives. She's still seeing other people, and so am I, namely Lily. Yes, we're still together. Against all odds, what started as a chaotic rebound has turned into something real. Lily and I have talked about the future, And while it's not going to be easy, we're willing to give it a shot. Sicily. 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 We still need date nights and plenty of unwanted repress. After all, Diana, of course, is furious. She's told her family her version of events, painting me as the villain who stole her sister. But not everyone's buying it. Some of her relatives, including her parents, have been surprisingly supportive of Lily and me. They've seen how happy we make each other and believe we deserve a chance. I know this story makes me look bad. Maybe I am the bad guy, but for the first time in years, I feel like I'm living authentically. Life is messy, and love doesn't always follow the rules. All I can do now is move forward and hope for the best. So Reddit, what do you think? Am I a horrible person, or is this just one of those situations where everyone sucks a little? I'm open to hearing your thoughts, no matter how brutal they are. Thanks for listening to this incredible story. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more captivating tales. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think they made the right decisions? Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep exploring the twists and turns of life. See you in the next story.